Alright, y'all. So, for this episode, we're definitely going to need to recap the last one. So, to keep it short and simple, in the last episode, Rio had another one of those dreams involving the figures, except that time, Queen was in the dream to see it. You're gonna have to watch the episode to explain, to know why that makes sense. But regardless, that means that Rio now has an eyewitness to exactly what is going on in his headspace. And now in this episode, Queen is about to explain just what might be going on. So, let's get to it. Oh my God. For real? You really saw it?
Yes, it was almost precisely like you described it. Figures and all.
I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did.
I'm glad as well. Rio, this predicament is so much worse than anyone could believe.
What makes you say that?
Rio, when I infiltrated your head, I felt the presence of 3 other entities. The figure's first and second form. In that dark aura.
3? No wonder my headaches are so painful. This dream suck.
That's the other thing, Rio. These aren't dreams.
Now what are you saying?
I wouldn't be able to infiltrate your mind if it was one. Rio, this is real. Those 3 entities have gone into your consciousness.
Seriously? So that means that...
Yes. People with quirks have made their way into your head. The figures, specifically. The other one, I'm unsure.
So literally anyone could be doing this to me. But if that's really the case, who would have the ability to do so? Meanwhile, at the 1B dorm building, the class rep of 1B, Itsuka, was doing her homework in her dorm room. I'm almost done, so why am I stuck on this last question? She then heard someone knock on her room door. Now? Fine. Hold on. Itsuka stepped away from her homework and went over to the door. She then opened it just to see Monoma standing there. What do you need, Monoma? Oh, I just had a question for you is all. Do you know what happened to the new kid in 1A? You mean Rio? Well, firstly, why are you asking? Oh, no reason. I just keep hearing that he is fallen ill is all. He's sick? Possibly. His classmates are pretty worried about him, so it must be serious. Well, I hope he gets better soon. Now, if you would excuse me. Itsuka then closed the door, heading back in the room. On the other side of that door, she doesn't even see the gravity of the situation, does she? Monoma stepped away from Itsuka's room and headed to his. But halfway there, his phone buzzed in his pocket. Hmm? Monoma took the phone out of his pocket and saw a text. However, it was from an unknown number. What's this? Monoma opened the text and it read, "So, we're already 2 days from facing off face to face with 1A. Exciting. Surely this festival will be a spectacle for our class. As you know, the entirety of the festival will consist of a combat tournament between our class, 1C and 1A. In my own personal opinion, this event couldn't have been planned at a better time. Why? Because I know a way to show how purely false 1A really is. It all starts with Rio Adams. You may already have an idea who I am. If you're interested, come see me in the men's bathroom tomorrow. I'll be waiting." Monoma was taken aback by this. But then, oh, this is getting interesting. Let's see what they've got in store. The next day. It was minutes before the start of school. Isuya was walking over to Ryo's room to make sure he was awake and tell him about the day of school he missed. She knew it wouldn't be a positive talk, but she had something that she wanted to get off her chest. I just hope he's up. She kept walking closer to Ryo's room. But then she saw the door swing open. Oh, good. Hey, Then Suyu had to cut herself off, as the next thing she saw was Ryo running out of his room in a panic with tears rolling down his cheeks. "No! Get away from me! Get him! Ryo!" Suyu tried to calm Ryo, but he seemed to not have noticed her as he ran. However, when he got about an inch away from her, something else came flying out of Ryo's room and soared at Ryo. The thing looked like a dark red and slender tendril, almost like that of a snake's tail, with 3 other tendrils like it following its path. The tendrils wrapped around Ryo, 1 around his mouth, 2 around his legs, and 1 around his arm. The tendrils then pulled him back at an alarming speed to the door, and finally Ryo made eye contact with Suyu, with a face that said, "Run!" Ryo was then swiftly dragged back into his room, as the door then slammed behind him. Everything happened so fast, and Suyu barely had time to respond. So all she could do was stand there, with a shocked expression on her face. She stood there for a whole moment, unsure of how to act next. Ryo. Eventually, after a good while, the door opened again. This time, Ryo and Queen simply walked through the door as if nothing happened, ready to head to school. "So, the tournament's tomorrow. We're gonna have to do everything we can to get ready."
That's right. I plan to have you
Eventually, the two met eyes with the ever so shocked to see you. Uh, so you are right there.
You look stunned by something. Is something the matter?
Uh, I, you, I saw, you saw what? I, I don't know.
Will you be alright?
I think want to walk to school together. Sh- sure. C then went up to Rio and Queen as they walked by them side by side as they left the dorm building. All right, now that scene right there had a bit of spook to it. Some confusion in there as well, but don't worry, it'll get explained soon. Well, later on in later episodes. That is if I don't make those that sophomore video and that gaming video in between these episodes we got here, which I might plan on doing. Honestly, we might make this sophomore video first, and then start playing games again. That might be the plan. If you want the plan, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, subscribe down below. If you like the video, do everything I already previously said, and catch you on the flip.